You're supposed to defend tonight against Ricky Morton, the #1 contender.
He can't wrestle. Ricky Morton's not here.
Okay, wait a minute, Steve. Okay, now wait a minute. By rule, if the top contender cannot meet the contract, hold on just a minute, Mr. Young. If the top contender cannot meet the contractual obligation, it falls to the #2 contender. So we will have a match tonight, Mr. Young. You'll be wrestling the #2 contender for the title. Do you understand that? Okay, hang on. Let me look at the roster listings here. The #1 champion, David Young. #1, Ricky Morton. Wait a minute. All right, you're obligated not to wrestle the #2 contender. You understand that?
Whatever, who cares? Ricky Morton's a joke.
Shake hands with the #2 contender, the wild man, Jeff Anderson. Tonight, in this ring, in just a moment, you're the next, right there, #1, Ricky Morton, #2, Jeff Anderson. And with Ricky Morton injured, Jeff, that makes you #1. David?
You cannot do this.
It's not me. This is your contract. I'm not the officials. Steve-O?
We're a tag team. We're a tag team. We don't wrestle each other. We wrestle with all these other idiots.
Now, wait a minute. Are you backing down?
No. Yo.
David?
What do you mean you're not backing down?
David, I can't back down. I can't back down.
What do you mean you can't?
I just can't.
All right. Ring the bell, guys. It's time to get this match underway. Your main event tonight, ladies and gentlemen, on EWP Pro Wrestling. In the ring, ladies and gentlemen, this match is for the title. One fall, TV time remaining. Introducing first from Birmingham, Alabama, the current #1 contender, the wild man, Jeff Anderson. And now the EWP heavyweight champion from Knoxville, Tennessee, ladies and gentlemen, this is David Young. One fall, time remaining for the title. Well, I'll tell you what, this is an interesting situation to say the least.
This changes everything, Stan.
Cohorts, partners in crime, just earlier tonight.
And now reluctant opponents.
And last week, cohorts in a beatdown and a half on Trooper T, cohorts in the burning of Ricky Morton, and now staring across the ring at each other. And I'll tell you what, you got to give it to the EWP promoters and the booking committee. They set up the rules for title defenses, and the champion, if the #1 contender can't make it, it falls to #2. If he can't make it, it falls to #3, and so on and so forth. Jeff Anderson is the next in line.
Stan,
Situation as it is, here we go. And neither man has made an offensive maneuver yet. David Young still trying to figure it out.
I just can't believe the EWP officials are just going to instigate this and try to break up a beautiful partnership that we have here in EWP. They feel threatened by the force of this tag team, and that's why they're doing this.
Well, I know that Mr. Young was talking about carrying that belt overseas with him, and certainly he could if he defends it tonight successfully. Then he will have enough time until his next defense to make a successful tour of the Orient with it, but he's got to get past Jeff Anderson. And Anderson, this is a unique situation. And there's a lot of money at stake, too, for both men. Number one, they have to make a legitimate effort. This can't be done in collusion like the other times.
No.
Jeff Anderson. At least I suspect it can't be. David Young still in denial. Jeff Anderson. I know Jeff's not the guy that watches the paperwork that closely, but the look on his face when he realized he was the number 2 contender.
It was priceless. I don't even know if we're going to get a match here, Stan. They do not want to wrestle.
All right, we finally got him in the ring. Jeff Anderson and David Young.
Neither one of these men would win it.
Still.
I don't think even one of these men would win a popularity contest, and that's okay. They're not here to be cheered. They're here to be feared.
That is the modus operandi. You're right there, Jagger Sterling. Much like your men, the death row inmates.
You got it.
They are havoc wreakers. And Jeff and Dave now.
But, you know, I do have to wonder, Stan, Jeff Anderson, as far as I know, has yet to hold the EWP title. Am I correct? Is that correct?
That is correct.
That is correct.
He has never held the title.
Something tells me deep down inside, no matter how close these guys are, I think Jeff does want that title.
Well, now, wait a minute. It looks like some collusion here.
Well, you know, you can do it the easy way. You can do it the hard way.
Jeff is going to take a fall.
Both these guys are professionals.
1, 2, and oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute.
I knew it. I knew it, Stan. He wants that belt.
It may be a bit of professional pride right here.
I think David Young's feelings are hurt. Look at him.
I know that he thought Jeff was...
Oh, he just told him to talk to the hand, Stan. This is serious.
I don't believe this. And Jeff getting out there.
I think our referee Steve-O is going to have to become a counselor instead of a referee.
Jeff Anderson. Now Jeff's saying, hey, come on. And I think David kind of riled him up there. And you know Jeff Anderson's such a loose cannon, such a short fuse. And it could be that David may have lit that fuse. And now the break, to say the least, less than clean.
Oh, it's starting to get intense here, Stan. Look at that stare down there.
Boy, if looks could kill.
And Steve-O's just enjoying every minute of this.
1, 2, 3, oh my heavens!
We have a new champion.
Jeff Anderson.
We have a new champion.
Roll up. Jeff Anderson with a schoolboy roll up. And these two men staring at each other. These two men staring at each other. And again, like two bulls.
Well.
Oh, my heavens.
Cooler heads prevail. I love it, Stan. I love it. It's beautiful.
Turn me up.
Now, what you just witnessed here, people, was something you should have witnessed a long time ago. Oh, yeah, over here. I like you, though. What? Hey, would you quit crawling around like a daggone dog, you idiot? Now, David Young is going to be out of the country. So, what more could we ask, or could he ask, for someone to hold this belt for him while he's gone? And guess what? Ricky Morton? Who you think you are, David Keith or something, being a fire starter or something? You smell like a daggone burnt French fry or something.
Now I understand the situation. Where I was the #1 contender, you had to eliminate me, for you wouldn't lose your belt and make sure that you got it when you get back. Well, you understand this, and both of you.